So Mikel Arteta's boys are still making sure they are making their presence well known in Europe. Certainly, Arsenal are on your side. A very, very warm welcome to you, sport lovers across the globe. Welcome to Mega Sports on Omega 101.7 FM. My radio, you're on radio. It is the Friday edition. Definitely, the weekend is already here. Quickly, look at our top stories this sporting morning. We will be entering the world of Formula One this morning and talking about how the preparations for the Japanese Grand Prix is currently ongoing. And this one, we'll be giving you updates from the world of tennis as the Tokyo Open is still currently ongoing. Over in the African scene, Super Falcons lost to Japan yesterday in Kobe. And Lionel Messi has already confirmed that 2022 Qatar is going to be his last World Cup. The UEFA Europa League has now continued the perfect start to the European campaign as Manchester United were able to turn it over against Omonia Nicosia in the UEFA Europa League. We'll be giving you results from matches that were played yesterday and also be giving you fixtures that are to come your way today. You certainly know who's on the wheel of steel this morning. Zaimuna, who will move it 360 degrees around the world of sports and then about talking everything sports from Formula One up until boxing to the world of tennis, entering into athletics and still land in the sport of football. It promises to be an interesting 50 minutes with me if you are able to join the ride. The plane is about to take up the sporting morning. As we anticipate the Japanese Grand Prix that is to be held on the 9th of October in Sanzura, currently at this point in Japan, it is all raining and it is affecting every Formula One driver. Today, earlier hours of this morning, we had the first practice session that was done this morning, and Fernando Alonso came out victorious in that very one. Fernando Alonso was able to come out victorious in practice one ahead of the main race, which is expected to be on the 9th of October. It was all rainy and cloudy, but Fernando Alonso was able to do it. Came second, where Sergio Perez, the winner of the Singapore Grand Prix, and also Charles Leclerc was also able to come third in that very one. It wasn't easy for Max Verstappen in the rain, but we'll be looking how practice 2 is going to be like. Practice 2 is going to be tomorrow, and also the qualifying races as well will also be tomorrow. And the main event will be on Sunday, 9th of October. If Max Verstappen is able to win this in fastest laps, he would be crowned champion of the world of Formula One for the second year running. His coronation was halted by Sergio Perez at the Singapore Grand Prix. Well, both of them are for the race team in the name of Red Bull. Switching over to boxing this morning, Tyson Fury video surfaced around the internet yesterday, and we saw Tyson Fury actually punching and having a little encounter with a small child. And in that encounter, something funny happened. Tyson Fury was seen mimicking Alexander Usyk, calling the little boy Alexander Usyk, calling him Usyk, come on, hit me if you can. Meaning he was trying to say that Usyk is no match for him. saying that usage is very small where he is because he sees himself as a giant in the sport of boxing. But one quick thing is, what if eventually we are able to see usage take on Tyson Fury? Who do you think will knock each other out? But from the camp of Tyson Fury this morning, this week, we shall be hearing an official announcement stating who is going to be the next opponent of Tyson Fury, because eventually rumors have it that we are going to be seeing Mahmoud Chad take on in that encounter. But now it will be made this week. From now up until Saturday, we shall be hearing an official announcement from the team of Tyson Fury on whether is it going to be against Mahmoud Chad or Derek Chisora in the next encounter for the Gypsy King on the 3rd of December. So we are eagerly waiting to know who the next opponent of Tyson Fury is going to be. Is it going to be Mahmoud Chad, or is it going to be Derek Chisora on the 3rd of December in Cardiff City against Tyson Fury? We shall want to know who is going to be the next person there. Over to our next story this morning. We'll be talking about MMA this morning, mixed martial art. Remember that Conor McGregor is back already. Finally, he has had his surgery on his leg already, and now he's thinking of what 2023 is going to hold for him. He's not going to be rushing himself to make a comeback in the sport, as he's taking his time to undergo serious recovery. Looking at upcoming fights in the world of UFC mixed martial art, Alexa Grasso will take on Vivian Araujo in their very own encounter on the 15th of October. We shall see Misha Krunolov take on Alonso Menifield in his own encounter as well. And lastly, Rafael Asankao will take on Victor Henry in the Fight Night 212 of UFC on the 15th of October. While in the world of boxing, we shall see George Kambosos Jr. take on Devin Haney in their very own encounter. Is what is supposed to be a revenge encounter for George Kambosos Jr. And also Deontay Wilder will take on Robert Elenius on the 15th of October. Remember that the 2022-2023 NBA season is going to make a return very soon. 18th of October is the set date for the resumption or the opening night of NBA. So we are eagerly anticipating for NBA to make its resumption back for us to be able to watch great legends. Make sure that they play the game excellently well. Remember that Kevin Durant was supposedly on the way to leave Brooklyn Nets, but he is going to stay with the team and start the season. Probably during the course of the season, we might see Kevin Durant make a switch and move over from Brooklyn Nets to another destination. Phoenix Suns will be looking to see that they will pounce on the offer when it presents itself in January. Meanwhile, Giannis Antetokounmpo is already making sure that he's warming up for the new NBA season, as he and his very own teammates for Milwaukee Bucks are beginning their own preparations ahead of the new season. It wasn't all that impressive from them from the previous season, but now they will want to give it a title shot. Defending champions Golden State Warriors are beginning to enjoy what is beginning to be the start of something greater. They head into the new season as champions. Defending champions for that factor. It was an impressive season for Steph Curry as he was finally able to win the MVP award. Remember, they made sure that they were able to defeat Boston Celtics at the last season's finale playoffs, where he eventually was able to win the MVP award for that very one. So he would like to carry his excellent form into the new season of NBA. Meanwhile, LeBron James will be looking to continue what he started at LA Lakers, single-handedly looking to carry the team onto stardom. It wasn't an easy campaign for them last season. See how this is going to unfold for LA Lakers. Joel Embiid, who just recently got U.S. citizenship, will be looking to continue for his very own team, Philadelphia 76ers, when the new season is going to begin. He's one of those big rising stars and big shots in the NBA. So Joel Embiid will be looking to give Giannis Antetokounmpo, a big shot for his money when they are going to be squaring up in this NBA season. Who will be the new MVP for the new 2022-2023 NBA season? A lot of persons are tipping Giannis Antetokounmpo and Joel Embiid for that very title. But do not forget that Steph Curry can just do everything possible to win the MVP award. But never see how it is going to go down in the world of NBA. Remember, October 18th, opening night is going to be between Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics will be making sure that they open the NBA on a very good account when they take on Philadelphia 76ers in that encounter, where we shall be seeing a legend, but we shall be seeing great legends make sure they play in that game as well. Golden State Warriors would also take on Los Angeles Lakers. Steph Curry going up against LeBron James. Boston Celtics possess Jason Tatum in their very own team. Jason Tatum was one of the big shots for Boston Celtics last season, despite them losing to Golden State Warriors in the season finale playoffs. But he was excellent for Boston Celtics last season. So Philadelphia 76ers Joel Embiid will be looking to spur his team to victory on opening night. So let's see how we go in the world of NBA. Switching over to tennis this morning, Emma Raducanu had to pull out of the Transylvania Open yesterday after she was able to say that she had an injury on her wrist. It hasn't been an impressive campaign for Emma Raducanu. Remember, at the US Open, she crashed out at the first round. Remember, at the Portugal Open as well, she was not able to do well. She won the first round, but in the second round, she crashed out as well. Well, in the Transylvania Open, currently now, she was looking to make her mark, but now she has pulled out of the tournament after having a wrist injury. So all we can say is wish Emma Raducanu all the best as she recovers and make sure that she climbs back to the top. Remember, she didn't find it easy at the last WTA rankings for the tennis players. She is currently ranked below the top 10 position. She's around 11th, 12th, if I'm not mistaken. So it hasn't been an easy campaign for Emma Raducanu. So let's see how she will be able to recover from the wrist injury and be able to do what she knows how to do best. Over to the still talking about tennis. This one in the Tokyo Open is still ongoing. Remember, yesterday we had round of matches. They are currently in the quarterfinals. At this point, a lot of persons have qualified for the quarterfinals. Francis Tiafoe was able to defeat Zapata 6-1, 7-6 in their own encounter. Milanovic was able to defeat Daniel Evans 6-3, 36, 7-6 in his own encounter. Nikaios was also a winner yesterday as well, as he was able to close it to straight set victory. He lost the first set, but he was able to get points in the remaining 2 sets, winning 3-6, 6-2, 6-2 in his own encounter. Brandon Nakashima lost to Borna Koric 7-5, 6-2 as Borna Koric was able to move into the next round. Denis Shapovalov was also out on the winning side yesterday as he was able to win 6-3, 6-1 in his own encounter. And lastly, Tavi Fritz was also on the winning side yesterday. He won his encounter 6-1, 3-6, 6-4 to be able to cruise into quarter-final stages. Today, the quarter-finals will kick off proper, and we shall see Francis Tiafoe take on Melvin Kemanovic in his own encounter. He promises to be heavyweighted. Francis Tiafoe, remember the man at the US Open who made a record for himself, but he crashed out in the house of Carlos Alcaraz, the tennis sensation. Pedro Martinez will take on Sun Won Kwon in his own encounter of the quarterfinals today. We shall see Nick Kyrgios take on Taylor Harvey Fitz in what is another groundbreaker. And lastly, Denis Shapovalov will take on Borna Koric in his own encounter today. Francis Tiafoe taking Miomir Kemanovic in his own encounter. Pedro Martinez will take on Sun Won Kwon today in his own encounter. Nick Kyrgios will take on Taylor Harry Fritz in his own encounter. And lastly, Denis Shapovalov will take on Borna Koric in their own quarterfinal encounter. Who will make it to the semifinals of the Tokyo Open? Will Sun Won Kwon be able to win the Tokyo Open, knowing that it is his own continent that is making sure they are hosting this? Or are we going to see the controversial Nick Kyrgios just be able to move past the quarterfinals? Remember that Nick Kyrgios has a deja vu. If I would say it's a deja vu that's following him, saying that he doesn't know how to make it past quarterfinals in an event. Doesn't know how to make it past quarterfinals in major tournaments. The last time he was able to reach a major final was at the Wimbledon. If you can actually remember, at Wimbledon, he was able to make it there where he lost to Novak Djokovic in the final. But now at the US Open, he wasn't able to go far. He crashed out at the quarterfinals. So will Nick Kyrgios lose again at the quarterfinals, or will he just make it past the quarterfinals and go all the way to win the Japan Open? So let's see how it is going to go in that very one in the world of tennis. Moving over to the continent of Africa this morning, the CAF Champions League qualifiers is here already. The long anticipated CAF Champions League qualifiers is here already. 7th of October. Now the fixtures that have to come our way today. Plateau United take on Esperance of Tunis tonight on today, which promises to be the first leg of their very own encounter. The CAF Champions League qualification round of matches is still continuing. Rivers United will take on Wydad Casablanca today as well. And also in the CAF Confederations Cup, we shall see Qutar United take on RSB Berkane, which also promises to be interesting. All we can say is that we hope that our very own teams representing us from the Nigerian Professional Football League will be able to continue from where they stopped after the first round. The first round was very, very difficult. It was only Remo Stars who were not able to scale through from the first round. Talking about Quora United this morning, Quora United were able to defeat AS Daunes. Remember that AS Daunes came with so much fetishness, trying to see that encounter would be a devastating and a bad one for Quora United. But guess what happened? God was on the side of Quora United. Quora United were able to overcome such fetish plans of AS Daunes there in Cameroon when that encounter was played. They were able to win in that encounter, and they saw themselves in the next round. AS Daunes of the Niger Republic were not able to stop Quora United of Nigeria. Remember, Rivers United were also able to do it in theirs. They were able to win the first leg of the encounter, 3-0 against Watanga FC. They were able to make sure that they won 3-0 despite losing 1-0 in the second leg of their own encounter. So they were able to qualify based on what they did in the first leg of the encounter. So will Rivers United against Wydad Casablanca? Wydad Casablanca of Morocco are not a pushover team when it comes to the continent of Africa. So all we can say to Rivers United that we wish them all the best. They are currently high flying. Remember, they won the Nigerian Professional Football League. They were able to win it in such fine fashion, and they have been unstoppable since the start of the CAF Champions League qualifier. So we hope that they will carry that same form and consistency and make sure that they bury this game in the first leg of the encounter. It's not going to be easy, but we know that definitely, as Nigerians are with you, you will do us proud. Plateau United were able to pull through after they defeated. They were able to pull through from the first round as they will be taking on Esperance of Tunis. Remember the name Esperance. Esperance are a big name. They are a big team when it comes to continental football, and this is what promises to be a very ground-shaking encounter because Esperance of Tunis are already, they know the nook and cranny of continental football, and Plateau United, who are just looking to see what they can salvage from after coming from a brilliant NPFL season, will be looking to do excellently well in this encounter. It's not going to be easy. We are playing the men from North Africa. The men from North Africa, Esperance of Tunis representing Tunisia, and Plateau United will be representing Nigeria. We just know that hope that our very own Nigerian teams will do us proud. It won't be easy. It won't be easy, but we know they will come out victorious. Plateau United were able to grind out a win in their own encounter. They first of all played a 2-2 draw in the first leg of their encounter and the previous stage, but they were able to come out 1-0 victors against their very own opponent in the first round of their encounter. So let's see how we go for Plateau United taking on Esperance of Tunis, Rivers United taking on Wydad Casablanca, and Quora United take on RSB Berkane in the CAF Confederations League. Moving over from that story now, we have a very sad news from the camp of Super Falcons. Remember yesterday, I showed you that as at 8:30 yesterday, the Super Falcons were already taking on Japan in a friendly encounter. And guess what? That encounter ended, and it was Japan who came out victorious in that very one. If I can remember, the last victory that Super Falcons were able to bag was against Burundi at the Women African Cup of Nations that was concluded, that was held in Morocco, where we were able to see South Africa lift up everyone. South Africa came first in that one. They defeated Morocco. We saw Zambia take third, and our very own Super Falcons ended up in fourth position. The last time Super Falcons won a game was against Burundi in the quarterfinals of the Women African Cup of Nations, and they won that encounter clean style for Gostuniola. But since then, it has been defeats upon defeats upon defeats for Randy Wildrum's girls. Remember, Azizat Oshola went an injury in that very one. She was back, but she did not play in this encounter yesterday. It was Rashidat Ajibade Ifoma Onumonu who led the striking department for our very own Super Falcons. Remember that they are currently preparing for the Women 2020 Women's World Cup, which will kick off on the month of July 20th, 2023. It will run up until August in that very one. The Super Falcons considered 2 goals in 4 minutes. They considered 2 goals in 4 minutes as Mina Tanaka was able to score a 4-minute brace in that very encounter. She scored in the 64th minute and in the 68th minute to seal the victory for Japan in Kobe. So that was how it ended for Nigeria. Randy Waldrum is still on the ropes in this very one. Do you think we should still give Randy Waldrum time with the girls, or it is time to say our goodbyes to Randy Waldrum with the Super Falcons team? Because Nigerians are beginning to go increasingly impatient with the team. Remember that there's a saying that goes that as it stands down in women's football, every African team is seeming to catch up with Nigeria in African football. Do you think that we are no longer invincibles under Randy Waldrum, or Randy Waldrum still has a very little bit of magic and spark that is up his sleeves? Rasheedat Ajibade was the captain in that very game yesterday. As I remember, I told you that Onoma AB currently is out of the team as she is recovering from injury. So 2-0 in that encounter. Nigeria are very own Super Falcons losing to Japan in another friendly encounter ahead of their very preparations for the very 2023 Women's World Cup. So talking about everything Africa this morning, remember that our Flamingos are preparing for the Under-17 Women's World Cup, which will kick off on the 11th of October and run up until the 30th of October. Our first game is against Germany on the 11th of October, against the powerhouse, Germany, 11th of October. Moving over from that story this morning, Nigeria, the Super Eagles, have already announced a friendly match. We will be playing a friendly match against Costa Rica on the 10th of February. So we currently have 2 friendly encounters lined up for the Super Eagles. We will take on Costa Rica in our very own encounter on the 10th of November. And remember, on the 17th of November, we will be taking on Portugal in Lisbon. Both these games will be played away from home. We will take on Costa Rica at the Estadio Nacional de Costa Rica in San Jose. The last time Nigeria and Costa Rica faced up against each other, Costa Rica came out victorious 1-0 in that encounter. Costa Rica currently are at the World Cup and they are in the group the group which comprises of Spain, Germany, and Japan as well. So we are playing 2 World Cup bound teams, Costa Rica, and we will also take on Portugal, where we shall see Cristiano Ronaldo want to take on Nigeria. So Jose Peseiro wants to make sure that his team is going to be intact, making sure that they will still play a round of matches before the World Cup. And even after the World Cup, still see that the team is in proper shape. Our loss to Algeria at the just concluded international break affected our very own new FIFA rankings as Nigeria dropped to 32nd in the world after being 31st in the last FIFA rankings. So we dropped to 32nd in the latest FIFA rankings, which is a very bad one for us because we slipped by 1 spot. Instead of us to be going higher, we are going lower. In the latest FIFA ranking, Senegal are 18th in the world. At this point, Morocco are 23rd in the world. We have Tunisia, who are 30th in the world. While our very own country, Nigeria, is 32nd in the latest FIFA rankings. Still talking about FIFA rankings this morning as we switch over to the European scene this morning. In the latest FIFA rankings for the very own European teams, Brazil currently lead the table as they are first. They are the first country and the best country in FIFA rankings. After them is followed by Belgium. Belgium occupy the second position. Argentina, Lionel Messi's Argentina occupy the third position. France occupy the fourth position. England fifth. Italy sixth. Spain dropped to the seventh position. Netherlands occupy the eighth position. Ronaldo's Portugal are in the ninth position. And Denmark of Christian Eriksen are in the 10th position. Germany currently are 11th in the world. Croatia moved up to 12th. Mexico are 13th in the world. Uruguay are 14th in the world. Switzerland are 15th. USA 16th. Colombia 17th. Senegal 18th. Wales 19th. And Iran are 20th. Are you shocked by hearing Iran in the 20th position? That is how FIFA were able to rank every country. So Brazil are still the best team in the world. Does that give them the big advantage in Qatar 2022? Still talking about everything on the European scene this morning. Lionel Messi has confirmed that Qatar 2022 is going to be his last World Cup, that as it is in his professional career. Remember, Lionel Messi came very, very close in the year 2014, where his country was in the final against Germany, and you all know how that ended. It was their very own Germans who came out victorious in that one. Do you see Lionel Messi coming close this time around to win the World Cup in Qatar 2022? It kicks off on the 20th of November. Quickly switching over to the UEFA Europa League and UEFA games that were played yesterday. Gianluca Samaka was able to get on the score sheet for West Ham as he came from the bench to secure all 3 points for West Ham in their Europa Conference League game yesterday. West Ham defeated Anderlecht in their encounter 1-0, and it was Gianluca Samaka who came up from the bench to tell David Moyes that I definitely deserve a starting shirt and I can't get the goals for you. Gianluca Samaka is an Italian and has been excellently well for the national team, but when it comes to West Ham, he gets this off and on minutes with the team. But let us see how it all goes down for them. He was able to get the victory for them, and they are happy as they will be qualifying for the knockout phase in the Europa Conference League. Switching over to the UEFA Europa League, Ronaldo was made to wait for his 700th goal yesterday. Everything was pointed in the direction of Manchester United losing yesterday, but it was all turned around as Marcus Rashford and Antonio Martial came off to be able to tell Erik ten Hag that we can't do the job for you. Omonia Nicosia took the lead in that encounter after a Teda Malasia slip-up, but they were able to pair Antonio Martial and Marcus Rashford turned things around. Man United were 3-1 up before Omonia Nicosia made sure that they pulled one back. And they were beginning to scare Manchester United in getting a draw in that very game. Ronaldo was at the peak of everyday assist, but he was not able to get a goal. He had a clear-cut chance to score in that encounter, but he played the ball to the bar. The post was just in the way of Cristiano Ronaldo from getting his 700th goal last night. So it was all good news for United as they won that encounter 3-2 yesterday. Arsenal continued to be high flying yesterday as they were also able to record victories for themselves as well. Eddie Nketiah, Rob Holding, and Fabio Vieira were all on the score sheet for Arsenal as they cruised to victory against Bordeaux de Glimt 3-0. So Arsenal continue their perfect record in Europe, and they are still kind of perfect in Premier League. Before heading over to fixtures and results of matches yesterday, I'm to tell you that Darwin Núñez came out and said that he's kind of struggling in England because he's finding it difficult to understand English. So Darwin Núñez says that he kind of struggles with every instruction that Jurgen Klopp gives to the team whenever they are playing, whenever he's in the dressing room with the teammates, whenever Jurgen Klopp talks about what they are to expect in the game, he asks a teammate to at least translate it so that he can be able to understand. Do you think that could be one of the reasons Darwin Núñez is kind of struggling in the Premier League? And again, I was having conversations with some friends and they were saying that they see Darwin Núñez as the downgraded version of Andy Carroll, which seems very, very, very harsh to me because you can't tell me you bought a player for £80 million and you call him the downgraded version of Andy Carroll. I will keep saying it. Give Darwin Núñez time. He is definitely going to spark up. He is one fantastic striker. And as Klopp has told him, when your time will come, it will come. Once the goal comes, the minutes comes. And when the minutes comes, you definitely will be unstoppable. The same injury crisis hitting Barcelona is also hitting Liverpool at this point. They are trying to rediscover their form. Arsenal will take on Liverpool in what promises to be a very, very, very interesting weekend encounter. But before looking at that this morning, let us look at results that were played from yesterday in the UEFA Europa League. Stockholm played 0-0 with Lazio yesterday. PSV Eindhoven were able to defeat Zurich 5-1. Sheriff Tiraspol lost to Real Sociedad 2-0. Manchester United defeated Omonia Nicosia 3-2. Monaco defeated Trabzonspor 3-1. Malmo lost to Union Berlin by a lone goal to nil. HJK Helsinki played a 1-1 draw against Ludogorets. Red Star Belgrade won Ferencvárosa 4-1. Braga lost to Union SG 2-0. SC Freiburg were able to defeat Nantes 2-0. At the Estadio de Olimpico of AS Roma, they lost to Real Betis 2-1. Rennes defeated Dynamo Kiev 2-1. Olympiacos lost to FK Qarabağ 3-0. Fenerbahce won Larnaca 2-0. Majetlan played a 2-2 draw against Feyenoord. And lastly, Arsenal defeated Bodo Glimt 3-0. Today is Friday and the beginning of the weekend games that are to come our way. Look at in the Bundesliga, we shall see Hoffenheim take on Werder Bremen by 7:30. Olympique Lyon will take on Toulouse in the French Ligue 1 by 8 p.m. tonight. And in La Liga Santander, we shall see Osasuna take on Valencia by 8 p.m. So it promises to be interesting football games that are going to come our way. Hoffenheim take on Werder Bremen by 7:30 p.m. Olympique Lyon take on Toulouse by 8 p.m. And Osasuna take on Valencia. I'll be opening up the phone lines this morning. Remember now quickly, I have 3 questions this morning. First of all, do you think that we should still give Randy Waldom a chance with the Super Falcons, whether he can be able to spark them up to life? 2, do you think Lionel Messi will be winning the World Cup as he has said that this is going to be his last World Cup? And lastly, do you think that Darwin Núñez has a chance of still making himself well known in the English Premier League, just as Erling Haaland is making himself well known in the English Premier League? Call me up on the numbers 0815-1017-777 or 0907-112-1017. If you're watching me live on Facebook this morning, you could also drop your comments on our Facebook page at Omega 101.7 FM. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you. You're welcome.
might always look at it that this football itself was good. It's not our fault. Look at what most of our women have been doing. They've been doing great. Most of the victory we've been having dominating women's football. And because they are using indigenous coach, now they brought somebody that they want to exploit so that they can give them exposure and something. What have they really done? It's unfortunate. When you want to get a coach, a foreign coach, why not go for the best? You know you are spending money. Don't just go and pick any coach. Somebody who does not even know where he stands, whether it's in Nigeria or abroad, that is coaching. It's unfortunate. Because most of our administrators do whatever they like. I don't know whether it's a kind of talk for them to do whatever financial manipulation they want. Well, that's the problem. Then for the Daniel, that guy, I think can perform. You know, a player can come to a club and he's not trying to do that club. But this time we see because that guy is a fantastic scorer and he knows his money. Have a great and sporting weekend, my people. Thank you for taking us back to work.
Thank you very much for joining me this morning. So call me on the number 0815-1017-777 or 0907-112-1017. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Muna.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, Muna, you still remain my first analyst of the year 2022.
No problem. Thank you, sir. Your name and location?
This is Obi Arashi. I'm calling from Umokaralo.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you see, Randy Watson, our coach, should be given more time. He's not here to rule, and he's not done and dusted. He should be given more time to groom the girls so that for the optimal performance. Coming to Ronaldo, it's not when one is signing off from football that he will win the World Cup or win anything. But the audience is not. In order to achieve his country to work. So I think the whole thing boils down to him. It's left for him to take the bull by the horn in order to make his mark. And coming to our guest who lost to Japan, it's still work of progress. Once you lose a match, it is a time that for you to gear up and get up both technical and
no problem. Thank you very much, Toki B, for joining me this morning. Also, Francis and Amani texting from Amagunze, watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State. Good morning, my sports analyst in the studio. Looking forward for the game between Arsenal and Liverpool this weekend. Thanks for joining me this morning. Quickly enter transfer news before I pick more phone calls. Liverpool are weighing up a move for German Bayern Munich midfielder Jamal Musiala. Is one of the big talents in the world of football this period. Jamal Musiala, Liverpool are weighing up a transfer for him, as we have reports telling you that Jude Bellingham is a target for Real Madrid. Oliver Kahn, the CEO of Bayern Munich, has confirmed that the club held discussions over signing with against a move. Bournemouth are expected to announce that the club is going to be sold to American investor Bill Foley for around £120 million, with the 77-year-old in Dorset on Thursday to watch the first team train ahead of an agreement with Russian-British businessman Maxim Demine. So Bournemouth is going to be sold to American investor Bill Foley for around £120 million. Cristiano Ronaldo could be offered an exit from Manchester United by Galatasaray. Another shocking news and transfer news one is to tell you that N'Golo Kante has been reportedly offered to Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur, as we have reports in Chelsea saying that they do not want to offer N'Golo Kante a new contract. Arsenal are leading the chase to sign Rangers youngster Jack Ward in a report that was said in transfer news. So Arsenal are chasing Rangers youngster Jack Wilder. And N'Golo Kante is seemingly on the move from Chelsea. But we will be looking to get confirmation about that. It's all rumors at this point before the beginning and the opening of the transfer window. 08151017777 or 0907112117. Prince Henry watching me live from Lagos State. I'm wishing Lionel Messi success in his last World Cup in Qatar. Thank you very much for your message this morning. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. You're welcome.
I want to tell you that losing a match is not the end of a club. But if you make the club to package themselves well and know where they made mistake and they correct it.
Okay.
For Falconers to lose Japan, do is a big error of it, I believe. But let me tell you, as long as Nigeria is concerned, everything in Nigeria is written. It's sensitive. So I believe that the spirit is working. So let everything be put in order. You will see that the Nigeria team will do well more than before. And again, thank God for yesterday, Manchester United, they won their match 3-2. It is well. What I know is that everything must be in order. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much for joining me this morning. Quickly sharing this good news with you this morning from the camp of Super Eagles. I am to tell you that Victor Osimhen missed training yesterday because he is already a father. Victor Osimhen has welcomed his newborn baby to the world. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. Let me say that I am beginning to believe in Arsenal as a club.
Okay.
When you look at the manner of players that was fielded yesterday and the kind of the performance they display, Arsenal is not a thing you can chase it off. Like, you have to consider them as a big team. Their second 11 was in action yesterday. Yes, they did wonderful. And that club was actually the club that
AS Roma. Yes, they were the one.
So, yeah, but Arsenal performed one, but Qutar was at his best. Vieira did well. Absence of the Jesus, Panipa, Bukayo, Martin Odegaard, and yet they performed wonderful. So I am beginning to believe in Arsenal. Though they are not my club, but they did wonderful. I must commend the Calafeta. He's doing a wonderful work. And I'm beginning to believe that they can win the Premier League. I want to say this. They can win the Premier League.
No problem.
They can. They have what it takes.
No problem. No problem. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. Arsenal can win the Premier League. Let us see how that is going to go. Remember, I told you that Victor Osimhen is already a father. Victor Osimhen has become a father, and that was the reason why he was absent from training yesterday. So that is the good news we have this morning from the camp of Super Eagles. Quickly, you will be my last caller this morning. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Quickly.
My name is Coach Mbachu, calling from Imo State, Anambra.
You're welcome, Coachy.
Yeah, you are talking about the Super Eagles. The problem of this our country, Nigeria, especially. If you can have good flashback, you can remember when City took over Senegal.
Yes.
It takes his time to build Senegal. Senegal is a fantastic country and a fantastic team that you can talk about when it comes to African football.
Definitely.
And the world. So the problem we are having is patience. For the Super Eagles, and I will still use Super Eagles as a reference for the Flamingos. You have to have patience for coaches. Super Eagles will suffer 5 years. That can never suffer to do Super Eagles before they take off again.
No problem.
So when you talk about Messi winning the World Cup, if you can watch their game, you will see they have chances because the Argentine players will understand Messi more. You know from Messi, they allow him to play. They are not waiting for him to mark.
Definitely.
And once they look for him.
No problem.
For him to distribute and for him to score. So when we talk about our Arsenal is doing a fantastic job. I will recommend Arteta for taking his time to build Arsenal patiently. Individually, they are performing very well.
No problem. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. I really love the short analysis. John Paul on Wednesday watching me live on Facebook. Good morning, Mona. How are you doing this morning? I want to comment on Manchester United match yesterday. Even though Ronaldo didn't score, he was awesome. Yesterday, he created a lot of chances and assists. He was only one goal, even if it was only for one goal. I still believe he will bounce back. For Darwin Nunez, I see him bouncing back strong. For Lionel Messi, it depends on him. World Cup one is not by country, but luck. Arsenal is currently doing great. I can't wait for my darling Real Madrid and Man United to play this weekend. Gracias very much. This is where I will call it a wrap up on the show this one. It was fun doing this with you. Tomorrow it will be the Saturday edition, and it is going to be the weekend edition. Remember, keep staying sporting, engage in sporting activities, and remember to stay out of trouble. I remain Mona, your host, definitely signing out this morning.